My husband told everyone I was crazy and selfish, that made him sick just to cover up his disgusting betrayal. My name is Megan, 34. 3 years ago, I left my corporate marketing job to become a stay-at-home mom. It was supposed to be a mutual decision, and my husband, Ryan, agreed on it. But here's what I've learned since. When a woman leaves her career for her family, she doesn't just give up a paycheck, she gives up her time, her silence, her space, her name. Sometimes, she even gives up herself. That's why I set one boundary when I made the switch. After 10 p.m., I stopped doing housework. I need that time for myself. Ryan said, sure, whatever. He always said things like that vague nods that mean, I'll pretend to agree now and act shocked later. Last night, he came home from a late shift at exactly 10:15. I was in the bathroom, sheet mask on, candles lit me tiny ritual of self-preservation. He walked in and said, can you heat up dinner? I looked at the clock, then at him. It's past 10. He laughed cold and amused. Oh my god, Meg, you're seriously pulling that line right now? We agreed after 10, I rest too. His smirk twisted. You're so dramatic. God, it's not like I'm asking you to cook a damn turkey. You've changed. We argued sharp words, bouncing off the bathroom walls. Then he stormed out and did something I never expected. He texted his mother, and she texted me. You're a mother, not a diva. What kind of example are you setting for your daughter? You're selfish and immature. It's 10:15, not midnight. I didn't respond. But inside, something broke quietly. Ryan didn't come home that night. He texted, crashing at Mike's. At least it's peaceful there. I made breakfast for our daughter, pretended it didn't sting, and tried to carry on. Until the next night, when I grabbed his iPad meant to play a cartoon for our daughter, and his text popped up. You weren't lying. She really wouldn't heat up your dinner? Guess that's why you need me around at 10:15 tower. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just stood there, staring at the glow of the screen while something inside me went still. He wasn't mad about the food. He was mad because I stopped serving him, because I am no longer a submissive, unconditional, non-complaining, non-personal thinking machine on behalf of wife. The next morning, I didn't wait for him at the table. I waited at the front door with my keys, my daughter's backpack, and the iPad in hand. When Ryan walked in, acting casual, I didn't raise my voice. I handed him the device. Next time you text your mistress, maybe don't do it from the iPad our daughter watches cartoons on. He froze. You lied, you cheated, and you tried to shame me over a microwave dinner. I didn't wait for excuses. I buckled my daughter into the car and drove straight to my parents' house. That night, I slept in the bed I grew up in peacefully for the first time in months. The next morning, I updated my resume. 2 weeks later, I got hired. Full-time, remote, with benefits, with dignity. I found a daycare. I found my pace. I found myself again. Ryan sent messages, then long emails, then gifts. I didn't answer any of them. And one night, as I tucked my daughter into bed at my parents' house, she whispered, Mommy, I like this house. You're not sad here. I kissed her forehead and smiled. I wasn't just protecting her from a broken home. I was showing her what healing looked like.